Well, we're absolutely delighted. We've had an amazing first week during the first investment window for the pre-registrations, and from the board, from Sharon and myself and Nick and Michael, thank you to everybody that's invested. So just to give you some key numbers, because I think that's important, we had nearly 3,000 people pre-registered during that pre-registration window. 600 of them have converted into investors now, and that has raised 3.5 million. So that is an unbelievable achievement. Thank you so much to everybody that has been part of that. And I think what's happened is what we'd hoped would happen and what we thought might happen is there's a real strong appetite from Bolton Wanderers supporters and other investors to get involved in this football club and come on our journey. And I think we're delighted with the response. Well, I think clearly there's trust and belief in us and belief in the club and what we're doing here. I think people can see the work Football Ventures, led by the board and Sharon, have done, the executive, myself and my team here, Ian Everett and the players and his staff around him. I think there's a real strong collective and people can see that. Let's reiterate the benefits. You get your 8.5% interest rate per annum. You get your 10% championship bonus as well, which is brilliant. Obviously it's ISA eligible as well, up to the threshold, and a full repayment at the end of the 5 years. So there's a really attractive list of benefits there. We also released our investor privileges as well, which are set at 1,000 right up to 250,000 plus. So there's some really nice privileges there. Just to recap on that, so the investment will go into two areas of the club. One which we're calling sport and enhancements. So let's be very frank, that is about improving the player budget so we can invest accordingly in the pitch and put better players on the pitch, which is really important because we want to push on. Let's be very clear, Project Championship is live. We want to get this club to the Championship. That is our ambition. We've been very clear about that. So it's about improving the playing squad from a player point of view and bringing in players that improve it, but also improving the ones that are there. So there's a whole piece of work going on around enhancing our medical, psychology, sports science departments and increasing them and enhancing them from a resource point of view, and that will happen this summer. And then looking at lost stock as a facility and as an environment and saying what can we do there to improve that? What can we do there to improve that in terms of bringing better players and giving a better environment, an improved environment for the current squad. And then secondary is the stadium infrastructure work. So the first one is the connectivity in the stadium. So fans will know, our connectivity is coming towards its end of life. So we need to replace that hardwire, that motorway in the stadium and all the Wi-Fi off that, which will give us better connectivity to talk to each other and be more digital savvy. Then we're looking at rethinking all of our hospitality lounges. So I know not all supporters use hospitality lounges, but it's a really important part of the football club. We have up to 1,000 corporates on a match day. That's a really important revenue stream for the football club, and we need to improve that for them, for those supporters, and we need to grow that. And then continuing to enhance the fan zone and some of the kiosk areas and concourses, which is ongoing in terms of improving them aesthetically. So there's some really, really important projects going on. I will share with you that we've just signed off putting a new LED system into the stadium, a new advertising system in a mid-tier ribbon as well, and a new big screen, which is really important for the club. So those things will give us more capability to drive more revenue into the football club through advertising. So everything we're doing is putting this football club on a stronger footing, and every penny that comes into the club via the bond, via supporters and other investors, will be invested into placing Bolton Wanderers in a stronger position for the future. And I will add, because it's a really important point, this is alongside the bond investment, there is an investment coming in from our current shareholders and our current investor group, and that's a really important point to make. Yes, they can. So we're now at the £3.5 million mark, which is fantastic. That was our baseline target. We'd love to get in excess of £4.5 million. So the investment window is still open till the 16th of June. All you need to do is go on the Tavosi website, tavosi.com/BWFC, or go to the club website and you'll be directed from there. Once you go on there, you can register, you get shared the offer document, which is a really important document for investors to read through and look through. So that is a 35 page document that details everything about the club, where we're at, what we're doing, how we're doing it, our strategy, financial information, and sort of sets the parameters around investing via the bond. Yeah, absolutely. We've raised £3.5 million, so that proves, it's worked. and there is a clear appetite from the fan base and other investors to invest in Bolton Wanderers Football Club. It's there, it's real, it's factual. Now, we want to do things differently here. We want to be a bit innovative. We want to think outside the box. And this is one of those things where, we've gone a bit out there. We've taken a little bit of a risk, but I like to think it's worked and it's paid off. The board and I were delighted with the response to get to those numbers. It's fabulous, and still have a long window of investment to go now till the 16th of June.